It's Manchester Derby Day in the Champions League semi-finals. It's all to play for. Roll the intro. And welcome back to the Journeyman Save. I am Cultured Left Foot. It's a pleasure to have you with me. And we're facing off against Manchester City in the Champions League semi-final. Last time together, we drew 1-1 with Barcelona after beating them 2-0 away in the first leg. We then followed that up with a 3-1 win against Wolves. We absolutely dominated them. Marco Toss, Callum Bacon and Richard Robson getting on the goals. 5-0 win against Birmingham, another West Midlands team. Boniface Sibbo scored, then Marco Toss, then they got a player sent off. Then Callum Bacon came to the party and Pogba rounded it off with a lovely finish from the edge of the area. That was followed up by a 2-0 win against Stoke in the FA Cup semi-final. Marco Toss getting a brace, everyone playing really well, which sets up a cup final in the FA Cup against Chelsea, which will be at the end of the season. But before that, we're going to be playing Man City in the the away and the home leg in the Champions League. Now, just before we get into that, someone has requested, can we have a quick look at all the Patreons? So yes, we can. We'll start off with Callum Bacon, progressing pretty nicely, an all-round really good striker. Him and Marco Toss have got a great partnership going. 16 goals, 6 assists in 29 appearances for us this season, making that 55 million look like somewhat of a bargain. He has been absolutely superb, valued at 55 million, so if we were to sell you, Callum, we would break even anyway, but all round a very, very good player. Marco Toss, valued at 58 million, cost us 45 million, 25 goals, 17 assists in 31 games, is absolutely extraordinary. What a purchase you've been from Inter Milan. It's just been brilliant. You've been leading our line absolutely superbly. So thank you very much, Marco. Next up, we'll look at Lovro. Lovro not really progressing much anymore, but still very useful for us here at Man United. We paid 2.4 million for him. He's made 10 appearances, getting a 6.99. Really, I think he's been a very able and a very good backup to our starting centre-back. He's getting a few appearances and doing very well. If we drop down to the under-23s, Jan Petrick has dropped into the under-23s this year, or this part of the season. Worth 9.25 million, so we're still very good investment. He's made 2 appearances in the league this year, getting a 6.6. However, in the cup games, he's made 7 appearances, averaging a 7.27. So again, he's been a good squad player. Derek Murphy, valued at 5 million. We paid 2.5 million for him. 3 appearances, getting a 6.43. But again, in the cup games, 5 appearances in total, 4 goals, getting a 7.18. So all the CLF crew are doing pretty damn well. And if we look at Brett Higgins over in Dortmund, who still doesn't want to move to us, worth 15.25 million. They bought him for 19, so he's actually dropped down in value since they bought him. 13 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist, averaging a 6.69. I reckon we may be able to pick you up in the summer if the save is still going on. Because I did say we would finish this save if we won the Champions League, which could happen this year. Obviously, that's very dependent on today's episode. So without further ado, let's get into the away leg against Man City and see how we get on. So we will be lining up with Freshwater in goal, Wood, Gomez and Sebo at the back, Ajapong, Pacheco and Robson in front of them, Pogba and Hernandez in the midfield too, Bacon and Marco Toss up front. They line up with Perez in goal, Bellerin, John Stones, Rob Holding, Burge, Manel, Bernardo Silva, D'Amico, Moise Keane and Martinez. So we've played them before and we beat them 4-1 at Old Trafford. Now interestingly, we man-marked their playmaker. It does appear now they have 3 people that could well be a playmaker. So we're not going to man-mark to start with. What we are, but it's going to be in a slightly different way. We're just going to get Pacheco to man-mark the... Let's give the fans something to cheer. We're playing Man City. We're going to get Pacheco to man-mark D'Amico in attacking midfield, which is specific player for D'Amico. Okay, close that, confirm, tunnel. So into the tunnel, it's Derby Day. I generally always look forward to this one. And the game gets underway. It's going to be very, very tough, but let's see how we get on. Robson with a throw on the left-hand side into Hernandez, into Pacheco. Pacheco to Pogba. So we've started on counter-attack as well. So we're expecting Man City to have more of the ball. As Marco Tosh shoots and it just goes past the post. Hernandez with the corner, ball in, headed sort of away by Moises Kean. Down to Pogba and it's cleared. Ajapong should get there and does. And that's the end of the highlight. So far it's been very bitty. There's not been much going on to report about. We'll just going to stick with how it goes and then we'll look at some analysis. Probably at half-time. Corner in, Bernardo, it's headed clear. Comes to Bojic. And then it's headed clear again. It comes back to Bojic. Out to D'Amico in a bit of space. And Pacheco was there, man marking him and not giving him enough space to get that shot away properly, which is great. But Bellerin now has it. Let's get off Pacheco as a name. D'Amico left in space. Pacheco didn't cover him that time, but he fires over the bar. Freshwater with a goal kick. Out short to the left on Sebo. Sebo should just go up the line here. He does to Robson. Robson into the Hernandez. Into Pogba. There's loads of space on for Ajapong and he finds him. Ajapong crosses box, next cross, toss, headed away and Bojic picks it up. Holds onto it in his own box. Burge out to Bernardo. Bernardo Silva is running forward with it. Great tackle from Hernandez. He was put under pressure from Robson really well as well. Into Pogba, back to Pacheco. Out to Ajapong on the right hand side. We're switching that play really well. Looking for toss, but John Stones is there to win the header. Bernardo to Martinez. Terrible effort from Martinez for Man City. So 35 minutes gone. Bernardo Silva with a free kick and goes. Moise Kean gets onto the knockdown from Rob Holding and he fires it in. And it's not really deserved. It's not been a very good game. Holding knocks it down. Moise Kean with a good little finish. If you look at the stats, they've been slightly on top, but neither team can really justify having a lead here. As Sebo has it into Robson. Robson all the way up the line looking for toss, but Stones will get there. It's been marked out of the game. Both strikers are really at the moment. Into Manel, up to Moise Kean again, who's got a player on his left, but goes inside to Burge, up to Martinez. Martinez to Manel, to Kean. Kean drifts inside. Good tackle from Hernandez, but Burge picks it up, and Hernandez may have taken a knock there. Kean, Bernardo Silva, easy catch for Freshwater, but Man City are just starting to get their dominance sorted. Sebo, Robson looking for Toss. This time he's got away from the defender. Marco Toss runs forward into Bacon. He's got Ajapong on the right hand side. Uses him. Back to Bacon down the line. Shoots and Perez makes a save. Really probably should be shooting across the goalkeeper there to try and get a deflection. As Hernandez picks it up. Hernandez with the ball in. Manel gets his head to it. And Pogba will get there. But I don't know if this highlight's going to continue. It does. Hernandez holding clears. Back to Manel. And that is that. As you can see, both strikers really been nullified. Ajapong not having a good game on the right, and Gomez in the middle not playing well either. We don't need to force it at the moment because it's the away leg. We don't. A 1-0 loss is fine. I think at Old Trafford we can get back into it. As Hernandez shoots, Perez in goal for Man City touches it around the post. Get into half time and we'll have a look at a bit of analysis, see if there's some passing lanes we can try and block off that Man City are using to their advantage. At the moment, they don't seem to be going through the highlights I've seen. They don't seem to be going just through one player. We may have to mix it up. Again, 1-0 loss away isn't too bad. We are getting shots on target the same amount as them. We're failing to really create any clear chances, which is a concern. But I'm going to go with fans again. I just think we've got to do it for the fans. It's a big game. The fans are here. It'll be a sellout. There's a lot more to come from all of you. Let's have a quick look into the analysis then. So if we're going to team analysis, we're going to go and look at my favourite one, as I showed before, which is passes. Man City. Bellerin, Kean. There's no real name in the middle. I'm wondering if that is because we are literally stifling D'Amico. Their biggest outlet is going Bellerin to Burge and Bellerin to Bernardo Silva. So it's all coming down that right hand side. So if we, which is sort of indicated, which means they're forcing our left back a little bit more. So if we go back into the game, I'm wary about the length that I'm going on about this, but so our left back is being pushed. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to push Ajapong on the right hand side and tell him to exploit that space, and hopefully that'll keep it sort of lopsided. So Robson will stay back and keep Bellerin, unless we exploit down the left and get Toss to pull out wide. Can we get him Run wider when the player has the ball. No, we want him to do it when on the break, really, is what we want to do. I'm wondering if we just shove someone out there in front of Robson. No, we'll leave it as that for now. We'll try and exploit the right, and we'll push Adjupong up. If he doesn't play well, we can bring on Lindelof to play at right wing back as well, which is a bit less pace, but a bit more experience. So Gomez has it at the back into Sibo. As the second half gets underway, obviously we're in the red going from left to right, Man City in the light blue going from right to left. As the ball's in, he couldn't find Bacon, but it's a positive start. Robson with the ball, that's a terrible throw. Things that really annoys me in Football Manager, how bad people are at doing throw-ins. How many times in an actual game do you just see someone throw the ball to the opposition? It's ridiculously often in Football Manager. Right, we're going to make that a sub. Lindelof's going to come on for Adjupong if Football Manager will allow me to do it. There we go. And then in a minute, we're probably going to change the front two, just because neither of them are playing very well. Lindelof with the ball. Again, throws it straight to their player. What is that about? It's just ridiculous. Moises Keane has it into Berge. Berge then really slowed the tempo down. We might have to start pressing them as Moises Keane comes forward. Martinez out to Manel in the middle. Back to Moises Keane into Martinez up front. He's going to try and go around Lindelof but doesn't. He holds him up well. Berge into D'Amico. D'Amico to Bellerin. Poor pass. Put under pressure from Pacheco, which is good. Toss. Goes around his man. This is the situation we need. Toss. Squares it. Terrible ball. It's a terrible pass. Lindelof makes the best of a bad situation. And Marco Toss has headed it over. Really need to make those chances count. It's too early to use all three subs yet, but do you know what? Marco Tosh, you're coming off. I'm sorry, but you're coming off. I'm going to be replaced by Macaulay. He's going to go on as an advance forward. He should move into the channels that are left by Bellerin as well on that left-hand side, which could work out very, very well. Free kick, Hernandez puts it in. Wood beaten in the air, comes to Pogba. He loves to bang him from range, but his touch lets him down, and now Martinez clears, and wow, ping pong again. Robson with a good header. Hernandez picks it up, robbed by Bellerin, up the line looking for Macaulay, but Stones covers all the way back to Perez, and this will give a chance for Man City to build from the back and slow it down, which they are sort of doing. They're moving it forward a little bit quicker. Moises Keane with a good run, finds Bernardo Silva, squares it. Martinez with a shot, blocked really well by Michael Wood, and Lindelof will bring it away. And now Callum Bacon having a shocker as well, so it's going to be Thomas Dyson on for Bacon, and we're going to mix this up to a complete forward and an advance forward now. Can that make the difference? Two youngsters up front, Dyson and Macaulay, one wonder kid, one enthusiastic striker, and we obviously we pick up an injury after I make that change. We're just going to have to sit like that because we're going to go more direct. Don't exploit the right. We'll change that off. We'll put this back to support. I just think Football Manager has a way of screwing you over, doesn't it? Berge, it's now 11 v 10. We're sticking with two up front. Wood with a poor clearance. D'Amico picks it up, shoots, Freshwater with an easy catch. And we're going to stick to the counter-attack. We've got the two people up front who can try and launch on the end of it. Now we rob a really poor throw. Macaulay comes forward. This is positive. Left-hand side. Cuts it across. Dyson! Oh, my God. Oh, my word. I would have made a vacuum Hoover joke. But I just don't want to. That's abysmal. Bernardo Silva into Berge. Manel. Keane on the left-hand side. They're not really overloading us too much. Berge. D'Amico out to Bernardo Silva. He's got Bellerin outside him, but cuts in field. D'Amico, Keane. Moises Keane to the box. Freshwater with a save. And we're still keeping it at 1-0, which is fine by me. It really is. D'Amico shoots high and wide. Not very good from the free kick. Bellerin picks it up on the right wing position for Man City. Ball across. Moises Keane benefits from a dilly-dallying Freshwater. Probably a mix-up between the goalkeeper and the centre-backs. It's a lovely ball in from Hector Bellerin, but we really shouldn't be suffering with that sort of play as Bellerin knocks it in from relatively deep and Moises Keane with a good run. Freshwater's got no chance from that range. Probably should have come and claimed it, but it's 2-0 and this might be slightly insurmountable. We beat them 4-1 last time we played at Old Trafford. We're just going to have to take that memory and go into the game and really work it. Bellerin ball in, Moises Keane tipped over by Freshwater. And Man City are really making this extra player count that they've got now. Bernardo Silva, ball in. Sane heads it over. It's a goal kick. Bernardo Silva, ball in. Bentancur at the front post from a set piece is abysmal. And it's 3-0. We're going to need a 4-1 win. No, we're not. A 4-1 win wouldn't even put us through. We need a 4-0 win in the second leg. And it looks like the Champions League dream might be over. And why does it have to be Man City? Why? Richie Robson's injured as well. And that's going to be the end of the game. And that is thoroughly disappointing, to be honest. Probably should have mixed that when we went down to 10 men with the injury. If we can nick an away goal, it would be wonderful, but it doesn't look like we're going to. That's probably going to be the game as Bellerin comes forward. They're on here for another one. Bernardo Silva, good tackle from Lindelof. And that's the end of the game. We'll be back for the second leg, which more than likely is not going to be enough to see us through to the Champions League final. I knew I shouldn't have started chatting about the end of the series. Right, we're going to play Stoke off camera. And we were back for the second leg. We'll see you then. And we're back for the second leg. As you can see, we're going 3 up front. We've sacrificed a man in midfield to go for 3 up top. We need goals. Therefore, we're going attacking. Freshwater, Gomez, Sibo, Wood at the back. Adjapong and Robson as the wing backs. Pacheco and Hernandez in the middle. Bacon, Toss and Macaulay all up front. We dominated Stoke City and beat them 4-0 in between these two games. Macaulay getting a hat-trick, hence why he gets a start in today's game. They line up in what looks like the exact same formation that they played in the first leg. We really need goals, so passionately avenge and revenge it. And I'm going to have to big them all up massively. I think there's a lot more to come, and we just need to get out there and make this happen. We'll just send Gary Neville to go and do the assistant. So, question of the day, because I haven't done one yet. Who is the worst team you've ever managed on Football Manager? As in worst reputation, or they had the worst players. Who is the worst team you've ever managed? Mine is probably Zorka at the beginning of this save, actually. They're probably the worst team I've ever actually managed on Football Manager. Yeah, I'm struggling to think of anyone else. I think I've done a couple of saves where I promoted Folkestone and Victor into the team. As Hernandez shoots, it goes wide and it's a corner. I promoted Folkestone and Victor into the conference and played with them, and they were terrible, but I didn't last very long. So the actual longest, like for a long-term save for a team, the worst I played is probably Zorka at the beginning of this Journeyman, to be honest. So let me know down below who's the worst team you've ever managed on Football Manager. As Moises Keane puts in, Martinez shoots, Freshwater with a good save. It's a risky gamble playing this formation, I know it is, with 3 up front. They're going to get a lot of space in midfield as we get a free kick. For a minute I thought it was a penalty. Yeah, they're going to get a lot of space in midfield, but we just have to use the counter-attack and try and get the ball forward. As Adjapong makes a good tackle. He's then tackled again by Manel. Keane, ball across, Wood with the clearance. D'Amico picks it up, Freshwater with an easy catch. They are leaving it 3-on-2, and there will be a chance for us. Martinez has it in the middle. Martinez to Moise Keane. Keane has it into D'Amico. A bit of space for him, shoots. Freshwater with an easy catch. And yeah, we just need to get the ball and then hoof it forwards, pretty much. Hernandez, Gomez is beaten in the air. Adjapong should pick it up and does. Got a bit of time into Bacon on the edge. Bacon shoots. It's not very good, really, is it? Shooting from there. We're going to... what can I do to mix this up a little bit? Let's... I don't really want to close them down much more. We'll just up the tempo. Let's go attacking. We need goals. We'll go the tempo back to normal, but go up to attacking. Because we need goals. That's the problem. Bellerin with a throw. Finds Berge pretty easily. Doesn't throw it away this time. Bernard, good tackle from Hernandez. Here we go. Macaulay picks it up. Macaulay, long ball forward looking for Toss. It's just not... the ball's not being played early enough. That's better. Toss on the left-hand side. Ball across, and Perez had to cover his near post and saves it well. And it's the first shot I think we've had in the whole game, which is both depressing and frustrating at the same time. Martinez into D'Amico. D'Amico comes forward, tackle well by Sibo, ball forward, Bacon's in behind. What can we do? Bacon shoots, there we go. 3-1, right, come on, keep working, 2 more goals and it's level pegging. As D'Amico was robbed very well actually, but swarmed out and Sibo just hoofs it away. Bacon gets on the end of it, in behind John Stones, and then calmly puts it past Perez. 3-1, throw in, Adjapong into Pacheco. Pacheco turns, Robson in a bit of space, down to Macaulay. Fires it past the post. I think he was offside as well. But yeah, it's better. This is better. Robson, Hernandez, back to Robson, into Macaulay, who's robbed by Bellerin. And Bernardo Silva will look to bring this away. We're putting them on the back foot, which is good. Keane to Manel. Can we rob the ball here? Bernardo into Martinez. Martinez out to Keane. Keane, now they've stopped sending their fullbacks so high up the pitch. Keane's robbed. Pacheco will get there. Into Bacon. Still a bit of space in behind. He finds Marco Toss. Goes around Stones. Toss shoots and it's 3-2. We're back in the game. 32 minutes gone. Whew. This is This is good. It's not a really good footballing performance, but I think the fans would forgive me if we can get a result here against Man City in the semi-final of the Champions League. 2 shots on target, 2 goals. That is really pushing our luck. Half-time, 2-0 up. Man City still winning 3-2 on aggregate. We're going to make one change at half-time, and Hernandez is not getting into this game. So he's going to be replaced by Keith Bird, who's now back in my good books because he signed a new contract, which is wonderful stuff. Going to go into the team talk, and we're going to assertively tell them, we want that revenge, and everybody is more than good enough to go and do it, and there's a lot more to come. One more goal is all we need. Keith Bird on, Hernandez off. Could be a risky manoeuvre, but we need all of our players to be performing in this game, especially when there's only 2 central midfielders. We really need everyone to perform hard. As Pacheco makes a good tackle in the start of the second half. All to play for, as that's not going to happen. Right, Callum Bacon hits it over the bar. Not really seen Bacon on free kicks too often, to be honest, so that was a surprise. Bird with a long throw in. Macaulay picks it up. Bacon on the edge. Pacheco shoots. I don't know why Bacon just didn't try and curl one in to the top corner. We're going to take Thomas Macaulay off, and it's going to be Rashford who's going to come on for him. A little bit of pace. Rashford's been, to be fair, he needs to earn himself a new contract. He's someone I'm maybe looking to sell at the end of the year. Let's see if he can put us through to the Champions League final. I'll give him a new contract and I'll play him a lot more next season, potentially. I might still sell him. I'm not sure. Both fullbacks are booked. Bernardo, ball in. Sebo with a headed clearance. Bernardo Silva will pick it up again. Our 3 strikers just head forward, waiting for the counter-attack. Berge on the edge. Berge to D'Amico. Shoots from range over the bar. They're pushing people forward again. It leaves it 3-on-2 at the back. And we really need to try and take advantage. 15 minutes to go and I'm getting very close to going to overload and just lobbing everyone forward. Robson, ball in. Toss is beaten in the air, but Bird picks it up. Pacheco, a lovely ball out to Adjapong. Adjapong, cross in. Bacon, shoots, square it across goal, Callum. Square it across the goal. Callum Bacon with a corner into Wood, and Burge wins the header. Rashford will try and pick it up. Haven't seen too much of him. Ball back across. Stones heads it away. And Man City, they're not holding on, but they really don't have that many outlet balls at the moment. And I think we're going to have to risk it here. 10 minutes to go. Who's not playing very well? Oh, Marcus Rashford, but I've only just brought him on, so that could be a bit unfair. Do we do Michael Wood off? I am. It's going to be Michael Wood off for Lindelof. Lindelof's going to push up there. We're going to play 2 at the back, 1 in midfield. Pacheco is going to now become an advanced playmaker on support so that we don't have too many defensive players in there. And it's that time. Overload. Long balls, pump the ball into the box. We need a goal. Let's play it long and get in there. In fact, there's one other thing. When these changes are going to be made, there's one other thing that's going to happen here. We're going to push the wing backs right up onto attack. We really need to put them on the back foot. Keane, Burge. Let's hope we don't get caught out by pushing forward. Keane, ball across. Freshwater with a good catch. And hopefully we can launch something from here. Freshwater. Ball out to Adjapong. Up to Pacheco. Pacheco looking over the top to Bacon, who is in behind. And he squares it. Toss shoots. And Perez with an easy save. Bacon looking to get on the end of it. Pacheco picks it up. Bellerin with a headed clearance. Robson gets there. Rashford in to Toss. Toss turns. Shoots. Perez saves again. And 10 minutes to go. Or 9 minutes to go. And we are looking for this equaliser. Bird has it. Where's he going? Out to Rashford. To Pacheco. Bacon shoots, scores 3-3. Oh my word, what do? Do I stay attacking? They need 1 goal and it's an away goal if they score it. Bird picks it up here, lovely composure. I mean, he's running to the corner, not sure why, but lays it back to Rashford into Pacheco. What a pass that is from Pacheco, and it's hit with such venom that he just could not deal with it. And now I think we just go back to this and we might just drop down to attacking and direct, and we won't pump it into the box, just to go back to what we were playing. Can we turn this around? It would be magnificent. It would be the ultimate comeback of comebacks. Perez with a goal kick, goes long this time, finds Sane and acres of space, to be honest. Good pressure, out to Sessegnon on the left. Sessegnon comes forward, the sub, Sebo clears. Can we get there? Rashford gets there with his pace. Rashford comes forward, ball across, Bacon. He's got Adjapong on loads of space but doesn't find him. De Bruyne into Moise Kean, out to Sessegnon, who's got fresh legs. Sessegnon forward, Sane at the back post, heads it against the post. Oh my word, Bellerin comes forward on the right hand side for Man City. Freshwater touches it over the bar. Oh my word, this is getting tense. This is getting very tense. De Bruyne with the ball in and it's headed away, and Sibo will get that. And I'm pretty sure the ball has just completely stopped spinning and physics doesn't matter anymore. 4 minutes of added time, and this could be an extra long episode today if this goes to extra time. Sane to Manel. Manel to Sessegnon. Sessegnon holds onto the ball. De Bruyne back to Manel. Manel to Sessegnon again. That's a ball to nobody, and Gomez is there. Let's go long. Adjapong. Let's nick a winner. What a ball that is. Oh, I thought it was going to go all the way through to Rashford. As Berge picks it up. Berge. The ball is not spinning at all, which doesn't make sense. Lindelof with the ball forward. Holding wins the header. Like, the ball, I think the animation for the ball is broken, but it doesn't matter. Sessegnon. Although it's now really annoying me because physics is broken. Ball across, Freshwater with an easy catch. Do you know what? For the last... I'm going long. I'm going route one. I'm pumping the ball. I know we're not going overload. But if we can just get that ball forward and get in behind and get one more chance, that's all we need. It's 3-0. Going into extra time, knowing that an away goal for them gives them a huge advantage is killer. It's absolutely killer. This is it. Now or never. Robson with the magical ball that doesn't spin. Pacheco. Ball through. Stones gets a head to it. And Rashford will get that. Rashford should get that. Puts a cross in and it's an easy catch for Perez. That's the problem we're going route one. Oh, that's dangerous. Out to holding Perez. Hoofs it away. Gomez. That's the end of 90 minutes. We've been the better team. I'm going to boost their confidence massively. It might be a little bit of a false dawn, but I'm boosting their confidence and telling them to just get out there, pump it long, use the 3 forwards, and keep working hard. Bacon, and it's the ball glitch. It's really annoying me, as you can tell. Physics is broken. Bellerin on the right hand side with a throw into Berge. Back to Bellerin. Bellerin to Manel. Manel robbed. Adjapong's there. He finds Rashford. Rashford over the top looking for Marco Toss. Marco Toss shoots. It's so wide and high. Oh my word. Perez goes long. At least we're forcing their goal kicks long now. Sibo with a good header. Bird. Robson long looking for Rashford. In behind. Squares. Bacon. Perez with a catch. It's half time in extra time. Still 3-0 on the day. 3-3 on aggregate, and we are not changing anything. As Sessegnon comes with it forward straight after half time in extra time. It's another 15 minutes. Let's see what happens. I mean, my players are dead, their players are dead. It's just becoming a big game of hoofball, really. As Pacheco's got himself sent off, Andy's one of our penalty takers. Oh, no. That ruins... I mean, I'm going to do this. It's so risky to do this. It's so risky. Pump it long. I mean, counter. Standard. I can't stay on attacking with it like that. I really need to drop one of these people back. We have 10 minutes left. Am I actually going to leave 3 strikers on with 10 minutes left? This is painful. What do I do? I mean, in theory, I should drop Rashford back, and I should probably drop Marco Toss back. Fortune favours the brave. Rashford, ball through. Bird will try and get there. It's cleared. Bacon picks it up. Bacon's there. Oh no, it's given away. Bellerin. We've got 4 men back, but they are flooding people forwards. Bellerin. Ball across. Freshwater with a good catch. Really shouldn't leave 3 people up front. Long ball forward. Rashford wins the header. Robson to Bird. Looking for Rashford again. Back to Robson. His long ball's blocked. Bird out to Adjapong to Bacon. Bacon shoots from range. They've gone to a 4-3-3. Oh my god, it's all kicking off. They've put Bellerin up front. Sane well over the bar. Bellerin now drops back to right back, which makes much more sense. Robson with a free kick. In it goes into the box. Lindelof. Oh, agonising. Robson should pick up this ball and does. But Bojic is there. Ball forward. Sibo with a good header. Rashford. This is the counter-attack. Just go long. Oh, he's lost it. To Manel. Sane. Oh, thank God he didn't pass that into the striker. Thank God. 1 minute to go in extra time, and then it's penalties. But at the moment, we've got a free kick. Rashford, that's a terrible ball in, and Bellerin will pick that up really easy. And again, Man City flood people forward. But Ajapong's robbed the ball into toss. Square it! Square the ball! Bacon, oh, that's a terrible, terrible touch. Oh my word, this is anguish. This is death. This is horrible. We've been down to 10 men. And there's a minute left. And we're still going attacking. De Bruyne over the bar. Thank fuck. Freshwater goes long. Rashford win this header against Bellerin. He does. Marco Toss out to Ajapong. Good, clever ball. Put it in the box. Does. Bacon back to Ajapong. It's in. Rashford will get there. Don't shoot from a stupid angle. Great tackle from Berge, to be fair. Bellerin hoops it forward. Sebo reads it well. Try to find Bacon. Bird picks that up. Try to find Bacon again. Sessegnon heads it away. Sane into Keane. Moises Keane into Bojic. Bojic comes forward. Bellerin. Ball in. Terrible ball in. It's a goal kick. That's probably going to be that. And it's probably going to be penalties. Unless we win this flick on. We don't. Rob Holding wins it. Bird's there. Marco Toss. Into Bacon. Bacon gets into the box and shoots. And it's not very good. And it's penalties. Rashford to take it. He steps up. He's missed. Marcus. John Stones steps up first for Man City. And it's saved! It's saved by Freshwater. Marco Toss. Big money signing. He's had a great season. Surely he's got to stick this in. And he doesn't. He's missed. He's ballooned it over the bar. These are some terrible penalties. Leroy Sané. German. No, he won't miss. It's saved! Oh my word! Oh, no one scored yet. Callum Bacon. Another patron. Callum Bacon. Mr. Bacon. Shoots. He's missed as well. Is this glitched? Is it the physics? Is it the physics that are broken? Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin has missed as well. What is going on? What is going on? Have you seen anything like this? Bird. Keith Bird. Left-footed. He's missed as well. This has got to be a glitch in the game. Moises Keane steps up. He takes it. He scores. We need this. We have to score this penalty. And it's Sebo. Boniface Sebo on loan from Chelsea. A long walk up to take this. And he faces Perez in goal for City. Boniface Sebo steps up. And he's missed. We didn't score a penalty. We've had 5 penalties and missed all 5. We're out of the Champions League. Look at the state of that. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We're going to end it there. Straight out from the game. We're out of the Champions League. We're back for the FA Cup final. 5 penalties taken, 5 penalties missed. Dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I'm out. Cheers.